So I think I am also live on. All right, so I think I'm also live on YouTube. I'll probably refresh it. Yes, I believe I am live on YouTube, and I'm also live on Facebook. So this is the very first time I'm trying something like this. I am actually doing a live streaming, and I did a test streaming today in the morning, and I also wanted to try it out how it will work. But in case you are joining this stream, or in case you are watching this stream, maybe in future, thank you very much for joining. And the topic of this session is how to start learning Jira. And a lot of people ask me this question, that we want to learn Jira, how can we start? Of course, you can start by reading books, or you can do some research online. But I think taking the first step is the most difficult part, because in the beginning you need some guidance. In the beginning you need help, and that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just give you some pointers, some ideas on starting this journey of learning Jira, if you want to learn Jira. And in this video, I just want to talk about a few things that will probably help you. And I will keep this video, this streaming short. I'll probably finish in the next 10 to 15 minutes. I'll not really take a lot of time, but I hope it will be useful. So the first thing that you need to figure out is why you need to learn Jira. Do you want to learn Jira because you are looking for a job and you think learning Jira will probably help you in getting a job, or maybe someone has told you that learn Jira and it is definitely useful. So maybe you're looking for a job, or maybe you're already in a company where you think learning Jira will add a skill set to, or maybe a new skill set to your existing skills. You can be a student, and maybe you are already in college, and I'm sure if you are from a computer science background, you know about Jira. It is definitely quite popular in the industry. A lot of companies use Jira for doing a lot of things. And if you are a project manager, maybe you want to use Jira, or you want to learn Jira to manage your projects. Maybe you are also interested in learning Jira because you are responsible for taking care of your Jira instance in the company. Maybe you are a Jira administrator, or maybe you are needed to do this Jira admin activity. In every big company, they have a team of people who manage tools, who are responsible for rolling out tools like maybe Jira and of course other tools. And you need to learn the administration aspects of the tool. And in case you are already in a domain where you are doing some automation, or maybe you are following DevOps practices in your company, maybe you are interested in implementing Agile in your team or maybe in your company, Jira has a lot of potential, and Jira can be applicable for all these different use cases. So we talked about student, we talked about someone who's looking for a job, we talked about a project manager, we talked about implementing Agile or implementing DevOps practices. And the first thing that you need to understand is why you need to understand, why you need to learn Jira, why there is a need, what is your requirement. And in all these cases, if you are a total beginner, if you have no prior experience on working on Jira, what you can do, what you can start with, you can go to the Atlassian website, and they have this cloud version of Jira where you can quickly, within a few minutes, set up your Jira instance that you can play with for a week. So if you go to atlassian.com, you can see here that they have this section on top called products. And if you go to the products, you can take a look at different products that they have. So they have Jira Software, they have Jira Service Desk, they have Jira Ops, and they also have Jira Core. So you need to understand what all different tools are used for. So when we say Jira, Jira comes in different flavors. So you have, of course, Jira Core. Jira Core is basically used for doing simple task management. Maybe you have a team of people who is doing some activity on a day-to-day basis. It could be your HR team, it could be your legal team, it could be any team who is not really technical. They just need a tool to manage their day-to-day activities in a better way. Of course, they can use Jira Core. But in case you are managing a team of software developers, maybe you are developing software, you can use Jira Software, or you can use Jira Service Desk, which is great for help desk. So you have seen companies having their own support desk or help desk where people log complaints or they raise support requests, and that is why they need a tool like Jira Service Desk. And there is also a new tool called Jira Ops, which is more focused on incident management. So in the beginning, what I can recommend is you can start by going to this link called Jira Core on atlassian.com. You can actually go to this particular page, and you can click on the button on top called Try It for Free. So when you click on the Try It for Free, you will be able to create, of course, your account and set up a fresh Jira Core instance, and that can be used for 7 days, which will actually give you, in my opinion, enough time to get a taste of what Jira Core is. You can actually evaluate it. Maybe you can feel how this tool works. You can go through the interface, and of course there are other ways to do a deeper dive. You can probably watch some YouTube videos or read the documentation. But in the beginning, if you want to just quickly see how Jira looks like and what Jira is all about, you can actually click on Try It for Free. So when you click on the try button on the previous page, you can then do a 7-day free evaluation. Click on the Try It for Free button and just sign up for their cloud version of Jira. And this is something really interesting because when you are evaluating Jira, you can evaluate it on Atlassian Cloud. You can go to their website, and you can probably create a free Jira instance, and you can actually evaluate it for full week. And when you click on this particular link, you will get a full-fledged, fully working Jira instance that you can use for the whole week. And the best part is that it has all the features. It is not really a subset of complete features of Jira. It is fully functional Jira. So this is a very good way to start learning Jira. Just log in and just get familiar with the interface. But there is also a server deployment option. So Jira comes in 2 deployment options, or rather I should say 3 deployment options. You have the cloud version, you have the server version, and the server version also has another version called data center version. So cloud version is more suitable for companies who just want to use Jira and they don't really want to manage their own infrastructure. They don't really want to maintain or just do the installation themselves. They prefer the Atlassian cloud, and it has, of course, more or less same features, and it is great for maybe small to medium-sized companies, and if they want to do things that are otherwise a bit difficult without a tool, or maybe their current tool is not great enough, they can use the cloud version, and it is quite good in my opinion. But for big enterprises, or maybe for some reason, for security reason, you want to host Jira on your own server, maybe on your own virtual private server, or maybe you have a physical server, you can actually host Jira on premise. And in terms of features, the server version of Jira is more or less similar to the cloud version, but there are some differences in your server version. The differences are mainly about the level of customizations that you can do. On the server version, you can do more customizations. You have a lot of features that are probably not that much on the cloud version. And on so when we talk about Jira, we also have the concept of modules, or rather I should use the word apps or add-ons. So when you install Jira, you get a set of features. For example, if you want to use Jira for software development, you can install Jira on your server, or maybe you can use the cloud version, and you will get some features out of the box. And those features are great, and those features will probably help you in getting started with of course, better project management, better software development. But you may want to add more features to Jira. You can add more features to Jira by installing some apps that you can download from the marketplace. So when you go to the marketplace, the URL is marketplace.atlassian.com. You can see here that they have different apps, different modules that will enhance your Jira. It will actually bring in more features to your Jira instance. For example, let us say you're using Jira software, and maybe you also want your people to do time tracking. So you can install a module from the marketplace to enable or to add time tracking features in your Jira instance. You also have the options to enhance the reporting of Jira, because you do have the reporting in Jira, but you can also add, you can actually do more reporting. You can have some business intelligence type of reporting within Jira. So there are some modules. You can also add some modules to maybe do better DevOps, maybe if you want to do continuous integration. So there are some modules depending upon the use case, depending upon what you are trying to do with your Jira instance. But in the beginning, I highly recommend you to just evaluate your cloud version. Don't really bother about installing Jira on your own server. It will probably take some time when you don't really have a lot of time, or maybe you're not very familiar with how to install Jira on your own server. It is better to just evaluate it online. And in both cases, whether you install Drupal, why I'm saying Drupal, whether you install Jira on the cloud, or whether you not install, but whether you use the cloud version or whether you use the server version, in both cases, after evaluating for a while, let us say a week, in case of server, you can actually evaluate it for the whole month. So you will get 1 month of evaluation that can also be extended, which is also a great thing. You can actually extend it for, I believe, 2 more months. So you can have like quite a lot of time to understand Jira, how it works. And in the beginning, when you are working with Jira for the very first time, you will get some templates. So when you create a new project in Jira, you will be presented to choose a template that will help you to quickly set up a project based on some standard practices. For example, if you are using Jira for Agile, so you will find a template for Scrum. There is also a similar template for Kanban. If you want to use Jira for simple task management, you can actually use a template for that. There is a similar template for help desk based projects if you install Jira Service Desk. And after using those templates, after doing some initial POC, proof of concept, when you want to do more, you can actually read the documentation of Jira. So you, of course, you have this documentation for Jira Core, Jira Software, and Jira Service Desk. And this documentation is available for both cloud and server, which makes sense. And the good thing is that when you are looking at the documentation, you can actually understand the customization aspects. So the best part of Jira, in my opinion, is the customization. So you can actually customize Jira to make it work for you. You don't need to use the tool the way tool wants you to. So you can actually customize Jira the way you want. You can actually define your own process in the tool, and that is, in my opinion, really great and amazing way to use a tool. And the best part about Jira is that there is also a great community. So if you go to the community.atlassian.com, you will find people asking questions, and you will also find people helping each other. So in the beginning, start with your quick evaluation. Then based on your liking, you can read the documentation. You can probably do a deep dive. That will of course take some time. But even if you're stuck somewhere, even if you think you are probably not happy with the documentation, you can always ask questions on community, and this is a great place to get help. And of course, you can also ask me, in case you are watching this video, in case you know me personally, I'm here to help you because I like helping. I'm a nice guy. But just go to the community if you want to do more things. If you're stuck somewhere, you will definitely find people helping each other. So this is all I wanted to basically share in this particular live streaming. This is my first live streaming that I'm doing, and I hope you like this live streaming. And in case you want me to do this live streaming again in future, please let me know. In this particular live streaming, I just wanted to initiate the discussion, and based on the response, based on how many people watch my live streaming, I'll probably do more. And I like doing live streaming. I think I'm liking this. Why I'm saying I like doing it, because I'm doing it for the very first time today. I did a quick live streaming today in the morning, and I received actually a very good response. I think a few people watched my live stream. I was not expecting them to watch, and I thought I'll probably schedule it. So that is why I'm doing it again. So thank you very much. Thank you, Vinod, who is actually on live streaming. Thank you, Anvesh. Anvesh was actually asking me questions on Facebook. He's really keen on learning Jira, and he's the reason that I'm creating these videos. People ask me questions, and I like sharing whatever I'm learning. So I'm also learning a lot of things every day, and most of my live streamings will be based on things that I do, like Jira or maybe Drupal or maybe some other topics. But Anvesh, thank you for the feedback. I know you want to learn Jira. You mentioned that you are interested in learning Jira Software, Jira Service Desk, and Jira Core. I'll probably make more videos on my channel where I will be making some kind of a video series. I do have some video courses, but you don't need to purchase them. I know you already purchased my video course. Thank you very much. But please continue to please keep on giving me feedback on a regular basis, so I can make my videos more interesting and more relevant. So I think we have spent, I believe, 20 minutes so far, and I'll probably end this live streaming, and I will let you guys go. So thank you very much for joining, and have a nice day, have a nice evening, and see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.